tying a terrestrial fly, and this one's called the Hawthorn. Now, as I say, this one's one of my favourite patterns. In the same style, the detached body style, I like the crane fly. Much bigger, just a bigger version of that. Legs made up of moose mane. Detached body, much the same, ether foam. A foamtastic it's called, can be quite good. Hackle, and the hackle points represent the wings. Sits extremely well in the water. A great terrestrial to have in your box. But this one we're going to be tying the Hawthorn. Now the Hawthorn is a good size fly, so a good couple of centimetres long. But I'm going to be tying it on a size 16. This is a Camasan B110. Because of the detached body, you can reduce the size of the hook. Keep the gape size, but reduce the size of the hook itself. Now it's a very strong hook, ideal for this fly, and it sits perfect for it. The weight between the two, the size of the fly and the weight of the hook just matches it perfect. It's something you've got to do. Now the thread I'm going to be using is an 8/0 uni. Now you have to make the body first. Now what you need is a fine needle. Put it into your vise. Get some of your ether foam. You buy the blocks and you cut it up. You trim it to the thickness of the body of the fly. Just to come out a bit so you can see what I'm doing. You just have to put it into the point of the needle. And using the black uni thread, all you have to do is keep the thread quite tight, a couple of turns, bring this to the back, and the waste piece of thread to the back, and then come up forming segments of the body. Now you just stretch it out as you go up the needle. 1, 2, take your thread underneath again, keeping tight the waste piece of thread as you go. As you go up, you must increase the thickness of the foam as you go. Again underneath. 2, 3. Now the females are bigger. The fly, the male's slightly smaller, and she's got a good thick abdomen. So once you get to this point here, kind of wet finish. Now trim your thread a good distance away from where you've tied it off, because you're going to use these. That's your waste piece and your tying thread trimmed away. You have to tie these onto the hook, because that does hold the body together. Simple then, all you have to do is slide it off. There you go. Very easy to do. Set it on your table. Get your hook into the vise. And then put a layer of thread down. In line with the point. Now I'm going to come in a wee bit closer so you can see better. Over there. Take a layer of thread down. Once the thread's in line with the point, trim away the waste. Now to form the legs, I've got 2 pheasant tail fibres knotted. Now you can buy these pre-knotted like this. These have all been done. Somebody sat down and painstakingly tied knots in every single or second fibre all the way up, and one of these pheasant tails dyed black. I wouldn't like to do it personally, but I used to sit and tie knots for ages. But anyway, it saves me a bit of time. You want 2 legs. Now you can put them on individually. I'll do that just to show you. Now I'll put one on this side. Now these trailing legs are actually quite long, so you have a couple of turns to hold on that side. And again the other side. Now when you're doing the crane fly, again put the legs on first before you put on the body. Trim away the waste. Now you get your detached body, the good side to the top, threads underneath. All you then do is tie it down on the area where you tied off the last segment of the body. You can bring the thread underneath just to Times it works like this, it tightens up better. Switch your legs. Now there's your waste piece and your tying thread that we cut off earlier on. Bind them down. As I say, they do hold the body together. It's important that you do that. Tidy up a wee bit. Take the thread back up. Now for the wing, you can use a multitude of things. What I've got here is a fine antron, white antron, with a piece of pearl mixed in between. There's about 4 or 5 fibres there of each. And all we do, the wing length should be the wing length of the body. What I do here is I catch some on my side, with 3 or 4 turns, bring it around this side, bring the thread, again keeping it there, catch the other side. It's very easy. Trim, full length of the body. If you've got a stray fibre, you don't like it, cut it away. Let's have a look and see how it's sitting. As you can see, it's sitting okay. Now you can tidy up the back of the fly. I've got a bit of seal's fur and rabbit blended together. It works well together for me. Just buy some rabbit, packet of seal's fur and blend them together. I use a coffee grinder to do that. Just fill up the back here. Bring your thread to the front. Now the hackle, this is just a dyed black saddle cock hackle. Offer it right in close. Tidy up. Take your thread down towards the eye and get some more dubbing. Because the thorax area of the hawthorn is actually quite bulky. We build this up, and this is why I'm keeping this here as well. This is part of the thorax. Help form the shape. So we turn around, see how it's looking. That's fine. And all we have to do then is take the thread down first, and then bring your hackle down, spacing it out as you go. Till you get to the eye, just get across your thread. 3 turns. You can bring it back slightly, fold it back. 3 or 4 turns. You can break that off. Now you can make a space by trimming away some of the fibres on top. Bring your foam through nice and tight. A good 3, 4, maybe even 5 turns to hold. Bring it back up, bring your thread in front, keeping your thread nice and tight. Wet finish. Trim this away. Come in, cut probably a mil or 2 away from front. This helps to sort of taper the head, makes it look better. If you pulled down some of the fibres, just bring them back up. Tidy this up a wee bit. That's better. And that's your hawthorn. Now, what I would recommend you do, if you're fishing in the streams, you can get away with a lot of the hackle coming below or breaking the surface like that. But once you come out the stream, I tend to tidy this up slightly, or trim away some of the hackle fibres, as they want the fly to sit like struggling in the surface film, and the fish can't see that. So what I do is just to trim away some of the hackle underneath. But if the fish are really on the fly, they'll not notice it too much. But if they're a wee bit fussy, it's amazing the difference that makes by just doing that. And that there is your hawthorn.